Governor Sanders says she cares about Arkansas children. I call bullshit. Every year for 37 years, the Annie E. Casey Foundation measures how children are doing in every state in America. This year, Arkansas ranked 48th in children's health, the worst in 37 years. I'm doing this series because 48th isn't a statistic. It's a choice made by people who knew exactly what they were doing. And there's only one path forward. This begins the Wonder State series, 5 episodes starting now. They called Arkansas the Wonder State because of its abundance. Well, I still wonder. I wonder why none of it reaches our children. I wonder why Arkansas children can't see a doctor. Since 2016, the number of Arkansas kids without health insurance has doubled from 4% to 8%. Brown children, Black, Hispanic, and Native kids, lost coverage at dramatically higher rates than their white classmates. That's not an accident, that is a choice. More paperwork, more deadlines, more reasons to fall through the cracks, more children without coverage. The Republican supermajority built this system. They knew exactly what it would do. Kids would die, but they built it anyway. The kids without insurance don't get a diagnosis. They don't get the medication. They don't get the mental health support. A hard life becomes a hopeless one. And nobody in Little Rock called that a problem worth solving. That kid at 25, 35, 45, they're twice as likely to report poor health. They are at dramatically higher rates for heart disease, diabetes. They are 3 times more likely to struggle with addiction. Not because of bad choices. It's because the people in power decided that their most vulnerable constituents don't matter. When the crisis finally hits, and it always does, the emergency room bill lands on every taxpayer in the state. The most expensive care, because we refuse to pay for the cheapest bill by expanding Medicaid. Responsible governance means paying up front to prevent larger costs down the road. Every dollar we invest in our children, we get 7 back. 7. That's not charity, that's an incredible return on investment. So why do people keep voting for this? Because they've been convinced that somebody has to be at the bottom. As long as there's somebody weaker to point to, they can tell themselves they're doing fine. That's exactly what the people at the top are counting on. They don't want you looking at the actual people who make all of our lives harder. Don't look at the corporations. Blame those making $22,000 a year. Don't look at those who take billions in subsidies. Blame the immigrants. Don't blame those who get tax cuts and sweetheart deals. No, blame the lady with brain cancer who can't work, who they call lazy. They keep you blaming the poor so you stop looking at them. Well, it's a lie, and it's the most profitable lie ever told in American politics. The rich get richer, the poor get blamed, and our children, the ones counting on us for good decisions, they get to starve. The people voting for this aren't bad people. They're working people who love their families, their communities, their faith. That faith has a pretty clear instruction to care for the meekest among us. And that's not my interpretation, that's the red letters. You don't get to wave that book at a rally, produce these results, and call yourself good at what you do. 48th is the evidence of who they actually serve. For 10 years, District 24 had Charlene Fight sitting on the committees with the power to act. And she fought against child exploitation. I'll give her that. But here's what nobody else will say. Letting the meekest among us die by withholding what they need to live is itself exploitation. It just comes with a better wardrobe, a photo op, and a congressional seat. They called this the Wonder State, a place of promise, of opportunity for everyone who called it home. We don't have to wonder anymore. We have the receipts. They had the power. They had the data. They made their choice. And their choice was to let the poor suffer and die. Now we make our choice. In 140 days, November 3rd, that's our day. I'm Ryan Chosby, Chief Chops. I'm running for Arkansas House District 24 because our kids deserve a representative who sees them. Driven by results, bound by honor.